Hey.
Hey.
So, did you give Chiche one of those pills?
The experiment was a success.
I will take that as a yes.
Well, it's not pills, it's a growth serum carefully snuck into breakfast.
Well, I mean, that might as well be a pill, really, because the breakfast is the capsule, and then the serum is what's inside of it.
As loath as I am to adulterate a nice healthy bowl of Curios, I needed to know if it was possible.
Sounds like you've adulterated Chiche by making her adult-sized.
I mean, it's a bit more than that. Honestly, just poking through the piece of cloth that normally gives her shelter in the bad weather.
I didn't specify which adult.
Also, just the idea of
left side clear, right side clear. Do you want a quest? Have you seen my bag?
I think it's wrong, immoral, or questionable to sneak people huge, like, abnormal growth-enhancing drugs to make them into giants.
Yes. Yep. Yeah, it is.
What about monsters?
I mean, yeah. I think it's immoral, but people do that in the real... Not specifically that type of drug, but that is how drug tests are done.
What? I like how real you went with that.
Well, it's a draw from what's actually happening.
Out of interest, you had Curios this morning, correct?
Curios? Yes.
Ah, well, should be 4, 3, 2, 1.
This is great.
See, it's a positive experience.
I think it depends on the person. Whoa.
I don't know why, but this feels like it should be incredibly uncomfortable.
Well, I mean, especially in plate armor, though. Your thighs are free.
Thanks, man. I see you noticed my free thighs.
I wouldn't go around advertising free thighs. People might get the wrong idea.
Well, is it 3 thighs or 3 thighs? Or is it 3 thighs, 4 thumb?
I think it's a thief size.
Three thighs, 4 thumb.
3 thighs, 4 thumbs.
They call me Mr. 3 thighs, 4 thumbs, and yes, for the reasons you'd expect.
My pinkies are thumbs. I'm extra grabby.
I'm extra grabby. I can hold on real tight, baby.
Also, I have 3 thighs. 2 legs, but 3 thighs.
How does that even work?
I just got a weird stump coming off my butt.
Or the space between elbow and shoulder on your arm could just be a thigh arm.
Why?
Why would you want a thigh arm?
This doesn't help anything.
I'm going to grab the spider that wriggled inside her and teleport to my cat.
Okay, I'll teleport to my cat without questioning what you're doing with that
Old
spider.
Mother Hubbard, you know, the one that swallowed all the animals.
Like the telescope?
Yes, Old Mother Hubble telescope. She could see very far away.
And apparently she had spiders inside of her.
Yeah, she ate a spider, so then she swallowed... No, she ate a fly. Sorry, she swallowed a fly accidentally, as you do. Fly
Right.
then went in like a hiccup swallow. And
Right.
I've actually never paid proper attention to this place, but apparently it's a secret little fishing spot.
Yeah, it is.
Like, don't mind if I do while I'm here.
Well, I mean, that's why it exists, right? Hey, stop it! That's my lure! Ugh!
You're not fighting the lure with the fish.
Big fish. Really wet, too.
Yeah, that's quite a big fish, really. There's kind of moment where you hold it, and it's like, hey, watch me drown this fish for a little bit. Okay, in the pocket of many spaces.
Where I definitely have water.
Like, it does feel like they flop around in your hands while you just, like, very psychopathically hold them. They're just, kill me, please, kill me.
I already am. Why do you think I'm holding you here?
Master, painlessly. Drowning fish. Which is the name of my proposed band.
Also known as fish.
Anyway, Old Mother Hubbard swallowed a fly, and then she swallowed a spider to catch the fly, and swallowed a bird to catch the spider, on and on and on until she ate a house and exploded and died.
Can't eat a house, no wonder, idiot. Okay, bye, Malzeno. It was nice seeing you.
Fly, spider, bird, cat, dog, goat, horse, house is how it went. And I think it falls down a little bit after dog, as I don't think the goat is the natural enemy of the dog, nor do I think the horse is the natural enemy of the goat.
No. And the house not really the enemy of the horse.
The natural enemy of the horse! The horse is when you ride past a house, they're like, oh shit! Welcome to Advanced Giant Malzeno.
Okay, I was going to say, because we have done an Advanced Malzeno before.
Ah, we've done an Advanced
there
Malzeno
had to
that's
be
part
something.
of a trio of other advanced monsters. But this is a super-powered, single, massive Malzeno. And he is massive, like goddamn.
He is quite sizable. Ooh, he's almost a Latreon size, really.
Yeah, he is kind of a Latreon-sized. Yell at us! Oh! Good.
He did.
Good throat tongue action. Careful.
I am.
He's got body parts. And he's not afraid to use them.
That's always my greatest worry.
I was about to say imagine a limbless monster, but that just seems either sad or they've put a worm in.
Look out! It's the ball!
Should I attach my spider to his tail?
You could. Where should I attach my spider?
Wherever it speaks to you.
I'll attach it to me for now.
Oh, okay. If you could attach the puppet spider to other players and yank them around the place.
That's how you make them dodge attacks. Oh, Rachna's coming. Rachna's coming for the wake of it.
Oh, where should we attach that spider?
No,
okay.
come back!
I was really excited by what was about to go down, and she just passed over us.
Well, yeah, she just recognized that there was a moment for her to do her just like her transferring through or walking by. It's like,
Also,
oh, he's asleep. Perfectly safe.
I don't think we appreciate how actually terrifying it is to look up and see a giant monster spider running at you, and we're just like, huh, it's Rachna, that's normal.
That's because we're hunters.
That is true. Oh, look, it's giant Super Malzeno. Stop beating him up so much. Stop beating.
He doesn't feel.
Stop
I mean, he is giant, but he doesn't feel all that crazy threatening right now.
Look, he has advanced pain.
He looks like he's feeling advanced pain.
I guess the advanced pain is what we're doing. Yeah, what we're doing. He's feeling advanced pain. Okay. Oh, see, that did a lot of damage.
Yeah, it definitely hurts when he hits you.
You know, over half your health. So there you go. I really want, by expansion's end, to get a Super Malzeno. Like, I know it would be cheeky doing the Ruiner Nergy, the Scorned Magna, you know, already without giving it a bit of time, but I could totally, like, with the whole Afflicted and Risen, it feels weird to leave Malzeno out.
I'd say Risen maybe, but I'd say it's worth noting, we never got, like, a...
You can't have a Risen Malzeno, because he's already a Curio Master.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean that he's completely finished it. Like, maybe this is just what the process looks like of becoming Risen.
Oh, maybe he's going to Savage Eva?
I don't think it'll go quite that far. You don't seem very good at this.
Oh, I missed the other direction. Okay, let me... Yeah!
One pin bowling.
Oh! It is. It's like single pin bowling, which admittedly is quite the handicap compared to the full 10. Actually, I guess it's harder to hit a single pin specifically than generally hit a bunch together.
It is, but you could also argue it's a lot easier to get a strike.
Oh, why have I never done this before? Ride a Malzeno and go around air slapping small monsters from far away. This is such an enjoyable way to play Monster Hunter. Look at that select off. He's so dead.
Yeah, I think you just want to be a monster.
That's really mean of you to say.
I said you want to be a monster. I didn't say you are one.
Oh, well then that's also mean of you to say, because you're saying I haven't realized my dreams.
Well, you haven't. Most people don't.
I do love giant monsters, though. Though I could go for even like 5 times the size of this. Just a zone-filling Malzeno, you know?
Well, yeah, I think every monster should be the maximum size physically possible.
Has this
I can't see anything.
not actually had a chance to go super mode yet? Because I don't think he has, right?
I don't...
oh, okay, alright, sorry. Sorry about that, Malzeno. Right, that's fair enough. Okay.
It's fine, you're just reminding him. That's what he wanted.
It's kind of sad.
Oh, hi.
You're just sharpening in the distance. I'm just watching him, and he's just...
You really fell for this trick.
We still, like... Malzeno, I get they're annoying, probably, or smelly, or I don't actually know how a trick toad manages to do what it. Oh, my back, my spine. I need that in one piece.
Emboldened.
Which character?
Emboldened?
Oh, this. I thought you were bringing up a One Piece character.
No, I wasn't.
Like, oh,
I had no reason to be doing that.
I just brought it up, so I was like, oh, what?
Sure, but I'm not just gonna randomly say a character name.
I have always wondered while we're on the subject. You know, people like... You alright?
Yeah, I mean, I blocked 2 of those, and then I ran out of stamina.
Yeah, no, that's why I was looking. I was like, dink, dink. Oh, he's going to block all of them. Oh.
No, not enough stamina without guard.
Like, don't get me wrong. I adore One Piece, and for the most part, adore the character design. But I do love how on the nose characters like Smoker are, because I can't imagine, like, was he called that as a baby, and then they got really lucky with how he ended up? Or is it like a pseudonym? But then again, he also has like a second name, so... I
mean, a lot of the Navy does have pseudonyms, so that does sort of add up. Also, the people that aren't part of the Navy are pirates, and pirates generally chose their own names.
I feel like it's his actual... I mean, maybe... Is it? I honestly can't remember if his actual name or not.
I don't think so, but I have no idea.
But also, he's the one that chose to constantly be literally smoking like 3 cigars at once, which feels, again,
Well, I
very
mean,
on
one of
the
your
nose.
powers are literally you're made of smoke. It removes a lot of the negative concepts of it.
Oh, you think it's opportunistic?
Well, both that and also, like, it's just sort of, in theory, it gives you more to control, right? If you can control smoke and you make smoke constantly, then you don't even need to use your own body.
I suppose that's fair enough. Oh, it's time for the big boy move. Oh,
I always forget that's even a thing because I feel like I rarely ever see it.
It's a weird super move, isn't it? Like, it's
A little bit.
like, it's cool.
Multi-stage.
Like, I like it, but it is kind of random. Like, what I would have loved for Malzeno super move, and don't get me wrong, Malzeno, I think, is probably in my top 10 favorite monsters, so I am very pleased with him in general. But I think if his super move was literally sending out swarms of curios to track down, bite, and essentially grab at range every player, that would be really fucking cool. You know, something along those lines.
Would, but it wouldn't fit him as a character. He doesn't want to infest people with curios, you know?
It doesn't fit him as a... He literally hunts herbivores by sending waves of curios at them. They eat them, and then they come back and give Malzeno a drink.
Yeah, but he's not hunting the herbivores himself. He's trying to sate the curios so they don't take over other monsters.
Malzeno and Nergy and united in helping hunters without them realizing it. I would love to watch Malzeno and Velkhana have like a fencing tail fight, like back and forth all proper.
I feel like Volcano wouldn't have a great time.
Well, she's quite the tail stabber. She's got tail
He
spear,
is,
jab,
but
jab,
I
jab.
have to feel like he would very instantly just infest her with curios then.
I think it probably takes a while to work on an Elder Dragon. You know, man, I was going to counter that, and you just took it to the face and got thrown over
I'm
me.
protecting you.
Thanks.
No problem.
Also, I can't tell if blue Velkhana with red Affliction would look great, or would look awful as too much of a mishmash of color.
Well, only time will tell.
I'm not sure it will. I don't think we'll see
Volcano is going to be added in one of the updates for sure, and then be risen.
Okay, I didn't realize your uncle worked at Capcom.
I'm related to every member of Capcom.
Alright, Genghis.
Genghis Capcom.
Localized. Oh. Localized Genghis Capcom.
I took way too much brain power trying to finish that deal.
It did feel like you had a moment of can't move, thinking of thing to say. Now, if you'll excuse me, Malzeno, I would request a sharpening of my weapon while you give me a pause. Thank you. You know, he's such a sweetheart as far as vampires go.
Yeah, you know, as far as beings that want to suck your blood and teleport so that they can stab you.
How weird is it that a classic vampire thing is they need inviting in? Like, that just seems so specific and random without really any reason or rhyme behind it.
Well, you see, one of the authors that first made a vampire story just decided that was a part of the thing, and then everyone was like, that's the thing of vampires now.
Yeah,
Every
but why?
vampire's
What a
like that."
thing to decide. What an interesting thing to give your creature. Like, it
Look,
seems like such
it's-
a weakness for no apparent reason, and so specific
That's-
as well.
That's how stories are made. If you make your mythical creature all powerful, then you can never beat it.
No, but stuff like, silver and stakes and crosses, you know, that kind of, that makes sense, but they need to be invited. It's like, why? Why do they? Like, do they have the curse of politeness? Like,
sometimes-
what's the flow here? What's the logic?
Sometimes you write yourself into a corner and you realize that the story would be really, really quick if they could just enter your building while you're sleeping.
Oh, if they could just immediately bust in and kill
Like, if they're all
everyone.
powerful in almost every other way, it's just like, well, you need to sleep at some point. Why doesn't the vampire kill you while you're asleep? You need to invite them into your house.
It's like that.
They respect deeds.
Yeah, they respect it. They really love property rights to vampires. So, but now I can't help but be suspicious of anyone who I don't know that wants to be invited in, because clearly that means they're a vampire.
Well, it's fair. That is a suspicious thing in general. If you literally have never met someone before and they're just like, I want to come into your house. Like, no, you can talk to me at the fucking door.
Does that make, like, police vampires?
I guess so. They can't really come in with... I mean, they can get a warrant. Can vampires get warrants?
Yeah, oh my, that would be such a good take on the story, right? Like, so you have
Vampire
oh
police.
god, you have a vampire that's like, I'll get a job in like law enforcement, and then when I can get a warrant, that bypasses the vampire rules, or either that or the vampire rules means that even with a warrant, you still can't come in without being invited, which is probably more likely and therefore actually a real hindrance to that line of work.
Well, no, in theory, it'd be like, you have to invite me, I have a warrant.
Vampire cop, write it down.
The real trick is to write a story about a vampire who's also a property mogul and just buys out people's houses and land from under them.
Oh, no, yes! A massive, chain landlord vampire that has loads of tenants. So he has to constantly come around, and obviously they're going to invite their landlord in, and then he can selectively...
A vampire bank manager who gives out the mortgages. Then technically...
A vampire bank manager! Sorry, all we're doing is coming up with, imagine a vampire in a mundane, regular 9-to-5 job! No one's ever done that before.
Yes, we have the best rates in the city for no particular reason.
If I'm to give you 2%, really, in this economy? Yes, don't worry about it. Okay, interesting accent.
We always get our money back.
Oh, you know, local. Are you?
Some people call it blood money.
Also, where did Dracula get his clothes from? I doubt you can just pop to the shop and get a standard issue red popped collar cape, which means he either had that custom built or made it himself, which is adorable.
I mean, I have to imagine it was a gift.
From who?
Someone who didn't want to die.
Just go around threatening tailors.
Oh no! I'm being shaken.
No! Now you'll be a vampire!
I do just love how he censors that.
Yeah, he's not actually eating you when he does that. He's just whispering something into your ear, and that's why he wraps his wings
play
around
along.
you. Yeah, play along. I'm totally not actually a vampire. I'm actually just wanting to kill guys like on. Pass it on. And no one did.
Hey, the Curios are a threat to all living things. Please take care of Guys Magorm.
Yeah, he just grabs you. You have to believe me. The Curios are a real issue. I'm barely keeping them contained. You can't kill me or it'll unleash disaster.
Hey, just go home, all right? It's better for everyone.
So funny. Now introducing King of the Realm. First off his sponge, Royal Ludroth.
Woo!
Is that just a single normal Ludroth in the background? Like, yeah, I love that guy.
Yeah, it's right over there inside of the Aptonoth corpse.
That's a weird place for it to be, if I'm completely honest.
It is a cold day.
I'm pretty sure they just hunt water. They just hunt water. I take that back, actually.
Water.
They just hunt water.
I'm on the prowl.
I know there's water down here, and I'm gonna catch it. Look at them go! Look at them!
Hunting
They're
that
hunting
water.
water right now, all three of them! Oh my god, nature in action, it's beautiful! Ludroth has a hard time telling the difference between Malzeno and water. Happens all the time. I just try and drink a cup of Malzeno. It's a real problem.
Then I just wind up with blood blight. Yeah, I guess to a certain extent, blood has to be a curio thing, because blood blight.
Oh, that's true, but it might just be a fancy name for the infection. Like the
Yeah.
infection. No, it's the infection that the Curios pass affects your blood, so it's blood blight, but it's
So
not.
do all infections. That's what infections are.
But, you know, like, this is Monster Hunter World. They don't really deal with viruses often. It's like, oh man, this makes your blood go blood blight. You know, I can see that.
I mean, what about the frenzy? Does the frenzy not affect your blood at all?
That's your mind, you know, that affects your... It also affects your weapon and makes it sharper. So,
Right.
you know, they probably are a bit confused on that.
I mean, as far as how it affects monsters, I feel like it sort of has to affect, like, more than just their mind, because you can't just, like, trick a dead thing's mind into being alive.
Imagine it being afflicted by a virus that every 5 minutes or so makes you periodically explode.
Yeah, that sounds sort of sucky.
Careful, God, and there's no danger at all.
Not really.
The small ledge absorbed every single, like, little wave that came out of that.
Yep, it did a really
Whoa!
good job.
That was so cool! Even aware of what just happened?
Of course, I'm really good at ledges.
I can't believe that worked, because that's some sexy hitbox, but you just dodged that tail sweep by doing the natural ledge hop, and that was awesome.
This is why I play around ledges.
Embolden as he goes mad. That seems upsetting for me.
Yeah, he's mad at you.
Yeah, specifically.
And then I got emboldened. He was specifically roaring at you.
Specifically personal when Embolden triggers and then the monster roars. So it's like, it's not like an attack. That just means, hey, you, I'm
Well, the
yelling
thing
at
is, it's not
you.
even telling you that the next attack will be at you, because then I got emboldened immediately after. It was the roar.
Yeah, exactly. It's literally just a fuck you in particular warning. Stab.
Just want to be on the ground then?
You're it.
I don't know if you have anything I would consider a stab.
It's a very intense tag, is that? It's a very intense game of tag. Tag.
See, what concerns me is if you're using that sword to stab, that's a worry. It's not much of a stabbing weapon.
That is actually a deep concern, isn't it?
Thrust!
Thrust! You're...
Thrust, you're it. That's a whole different game.
It's a different type of extreme. Oh, God, it's such a big Malzeno.
It is. Look how large his coif is.
What's his deal? Reports are pouring in that Malzeno is causing chaos in the lava caverns. You are to investigate immediately. If you find the beast, send it back to whence it came. It's not a fucking demon, Gallius. It's just an animal in the lava like, where is whence it came?
Dead? Circle of life and all that?
Yeah, it started dead, so make it dead again. I just want you to kill it. Then why don't you just say that?
I've always been confused by the word whence, because it's literally, like, a couple letters off of when, and it sounds like when, but it means where.
Is it just me, or is his pupils looking at me as I land this killing blow?
Probably. I mean, he doesn't want you to do it. He's trying to make you feel bad.
Like, he's just having this little look back. I do actually feel a little bit bad.
You should.
I want the Freedom Unite farm back so bad.
Yeah.
Like, I get that probably most people didn't enjoy the micromanaging it, but someone who loves, like, Harvest Moon, Stardew Valley, and, like, Animal Crossing and stuff, having, like, a little mini version of that on the side in my Monster Hunter was scratched a lot of itches at once for me, you know?
You're a very itchy person.
I am a very itchy person, so it was really nice to, you know, feel okay for a little bit. Oh, I thought you were gonna itch me.
No, that's not my job.
No, that's the itcher's job. The Royal Itcher.
Is that Chi-Chi's actual position?
Not to be confused with the Royal Scratcher.
Oh, of course. Yeah, they just stand beside each other constantly.
In any case, the Royal Tickler is a great name for a serial killer. In any case, that is Giant Advanced Malzeno. And it's a very fun Malzeno. Very giant. It took a life, so that's cool. Well done to it. And, on we go. Thank you for enjoyed this. Subscribe for more. Consider supporting the future of the channel on Patreon down below. And until we meet again, a goodbye.
Josh, Cotton, and Hollow with the videos, dropping the humor like a hammer on your tippy toes, bringing entertainment on a daily arrangement to take our insanity and turn it into entertainment. Yes, I said entertainment twice, to reiterate that it is nice to look into your faces on a mostly daily basis when you let us in your homes to make the whole world a stage. Goodbye.